Good morning, America. How are you? Oh, man. Well, you know, people are telling us to fight back, resist. It's like I told you, I haven't seen much that made any sense from the Occupy Democrats or the Midas Touch people. They want you to. I don't think half of those guys are in the United States like me. I mean, I can tell you to do things, but I'm not in the United States, so I'm not going to tell you I'm just going to explain your options. I'm not going to tell you what to do because that would be ridiculous. Because I'm going to suffer as it is. Probably as much, if not more, than you. Um, I don't know what's going on. Oh, one of the things. Here's a couple things. Trump won't go after Musk or upset Musk in any way because he has to take care of Tesla. And that's why Trump is softening their deal on EV cars because of Tesla and Trump and Musk. All right, so maybe that's a good thing in that direction, but I don't know. The other article I read this morning explained Donald Trump is setting himself up, and he's not leaving until he's dead. And I read the end of the article said he's going to die in office. I don't know what that means. Does that mean 5-6 years down the road? Does that mean 2 years down the road? They say his mental decline is serious, so that's another thing. Military leaders were meeting. CNN, they reported this, that they're trying to figure out how to protect the military from Trump. They're not predicting a Russian-style obligatory, or however you say that. But they are saying that he's going to model his government. The government's probably going to be modeled after Oban, which is, not quite as bad as fascism, but very, very close to it. Now, as far as I can see, part of the election problem was Biden was a little spiteful, I think. I don't think Biden was supportive enough of Kamala, and the fact that they wanted to separate the two of them politically indicated that Trump's claims about them doing everything together and being both equally responsible is fairly accurate. So what do you do then? You have so many different, but I don't know whether the military can stop him, but that's the funny thing is that the only branch of the service left that hasn't been corrupted by Trump. Trump controls the judicial, he controls the Supreme Court, and the executive, of course. Now, it's going to be I don't know what he can do and what he can't really do. I don't know how much support there is for a lot of the proposals that he has. He's going to have to get rid of most of the civil service employees, and that's going to be difficult. He's going to reinstate some sort of something that allows him to fire. Would allow him to fire civil service employees a lot easier than it is now. They say that there's already a reaction to his tariffs, and that's and along those lines. I read an article this morning. This $33 billion shoe company is relocating a lot of its business outside of China, so they don't have to pay the taxes, the tariffs. And they're finding out in Detroit and some other cities that what they didn't realize was that the voters, this is the ignorance of the voters, that the tariffs aren't paid by China. They're paid by they're charging the companies that do the importing the tariff. Okay, so that's definitely going to get passed along to the consumer, which itself is an inflationary move. I think that I don't think you're going to see prices come down anytime soon, because, as I've said in the past, once people start making money, they don't like to take a cut in pay. That goes for the companies too. Once they see that they're making money, they're not going to roll back their prices. Now you might see Walmart roll back its prices, but then you have to look at the quality of the food. The top producers of things like produce and whatnot are going to keep their prices up there. Because the produce prices are based a lot on water, and there's water shortages in this country. So, but Trump doesn't care. He's gonna drill everywhere, and he'll be polluting reservoirs or what have you in a year or two. It's just he's kind of stupid that way. And that's the thing. That's the other side of the coin. People assume that Trump is this brilliant genius. Look at his track record. If he was as smart as he thinks he is, he'd be Musk. Musk is the richest man in the world. Trump isn't even close. I don't think Trump makes the top 100 richest people in the United States, never mind the world. So, don't think he's such a brilliant person. He's not. He's very stupid. What can I say? To see what happens. An indicator of what's going to happen in the future is his golf courses. The Scotland one, and the one in the he owns a lot, but the one in New Jersey. To see what happens there. If people start leaving those golf courses, then he's going to and they start losing money. I don't think Bedminster was making that much money to begin with. And either is the one he bought in Scotland. I don't think they're doing quite well either. It's got nothing to do with him personally. It's the way they're run. Because Trump has this habit of not paying bills. And if you don't pay these people, they ain't coming. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna do the work, and you're gonna have problems. I feel Trump is going to drop dead one of these days. That's my opinion. I don't look forward to it. I just see it happening. There's so much evil in that man that I think it's eating him away on the inside, and that's why he's starting to lose his mind a little bit. Me too. I'm losing my mind, but I'm just doing that because I was an alcoholic and destroyed half my brain cells back in the 60s and 70s. I've looked at all the places I can look for information about what's going to happen, and what I do is I watch the major news agencies to see if they're going to change their attitude towards Trump. People say that she made mistakes. I just think that they're people. You see articles like this. If you think Trump is bluffing, you're the sucker. And say Trump supporters claim they don't think he's being serious about his extremism, and that's willful ignorance, because you're dealing with a man that holds a grudge forever, okay? That's the problem. There's nothing really I can say or report, because it's a lot of fear mongering. A lot of it is just you have to wait until these other people get into the positions they're in. I don't know how long it'll take to redo civil service and everything else, you know. I'm really not sure. This was, in terms of information, this was a very dishonest election on both sides. There was a lot of bullshit going around, you know, and nobody bothers to read the fact checkers, you know. You read the fact checker just to see if your opinion's being reinforced. It's like, you know, people have wrote that they think that the thing with Trump was that people are not taking him serious enough. They look at things that they say he's going to do. Most of his economic prophecies are gonna raise inflation, and what you have Musk says, well, it'll come down eventually. Not if he's in control, it won't. He's going to try to figure out a way to stay in office longer than he should. That's one of the things, you know. And that's the other thing in that article I was talking about, where, you know, he's going to stay in office. He might die in office, is that he will stay there until he dies. And they're going along with natural causes rather than assassination. If he stays in the White House, he's the hardest target. Inside the White House, he's one of the hardest targets in the world. But if you put him outside, the way he walks around and everything like that, he's one of the easiest targets. The President of the United States is one of the easiest people to assassinate. Getting away with it is an entirely different thing. You know, they'll find everything. It's what they do. You know, these people will catch you, will catch the people that push you up to it. You know, depending on where they are located in the political spectrum. It's just, you know, the way it's going. I don't want him. If you were going to assassinate him, do it before he gets sworn in on January 20th. I mean, you know, if you're going to create chaos, that's what you do. But these whack jobs that are jumping up and down and cheering and everything like that, they're racist. You know, it's already started. Black people are being attacked on social media and whatnot now, being told to get out of town. You think it was all going to be about the immigrants. It's not. It's going to be the black and white again, you know. I don't know what they're going to do with the people from India and whatnot that come on these HB1 visas and then stay without becoming citizens or getting green cards or anything else. They just hang out. You know, I don't know. You know, I mean, who knows? I'm a little scatterbrained this morning. I don't know why. I don't have a real train of thought this morning. You know? So I'm just kind of wandering around this conversation. You know, I should probably stop now. I said we talk football, but I thought today was Sunday. My mind is flipped. I don't know why. I lost a day this week someplace. This happens every once in a while, where I lose a day and I don't know why. Because I guess we do something that we would normally do on one day, we did it on another day, and that just messes my whole head up, you know. All right, listen, I'm gonna take off, and if something good comes around, I'll be here. You all have a good day.